Hey butterflies, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a pick a card reading entitled What Do People Think and Love About You? Now you have a choice between pile number 1, 2 or 3. Okay, let's get cracking on with pile number 1. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this video, as well as to click the notification bell to be notified of future videos like this one. Hope all has been well with you, pile number 1. Let's take a look at what people think about you, what are their perceptions about you, and what they actually admire and love about you, right? So let's just look at that. Okay. Pile number 1, what do people think and love about you? Okay, so we have Page of Pentacles. I really forgot just then. Alright, I'm hearing Page of Wands for some reason. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. Now, I feel like what people think about you is that you are someone that is always learning. Okay, so for some of you, you could be in university, you could be in college, but people really think that you are a person that is serious about your education. You are an individual that is always on the move. You could also be a good communicator. I'm also feeling and thinking that people may see you as someone that is down to earth, someone that, you know, is easy to talk to, maybe a good conversationalist also is what I'm picking up. Someone that could be quite reserved as well, but at the same time, someone that is quite open and helpful. Someone that could actually be a lone ranger is what I'm picking up. Someone that also doesn't necessarily follow the crowd in terms of fashion. Someone that has their own swag, their own style. It's like a sophisticated, neat look I'm getting. So some of you may have like Virgo ascendant is what I'm picking up. But there's an energy of you being somewhat quite comfortable and quite quirky in a sense. But people think that you know, march to the beat of your own drum. And there's an energy of you liking your own company, and this actual thing makes people, you know, drawn to you even more. What people love about you is that you do have an exterior that can be, you know, I wouldn't say serious, but I will say someone that, you know, knows who they are, someone that doesn't follow the crowd, you know. So you stand out for that reason. This is one of the reasons why people love you. We also have Gemini. So some of you could be like a Gemini. I mean, I should have said a magician, but some of you could be a Gemini. There's definitely mercurial energy in your chart. You could have like a Virgo ascendant, or you could be a Gemini, or you could actually be a Virgo. But what I'm picking up here is that you could be very charismatic. On one hand, you could be an individual that likes to be alone. On another hand, you could be very sociable, you know, very seductive in a sense. You know, there's something about the way you communicate. So people love your speaking voice. Some of you may have a Mercury in Virgo or a Mercury in Gemini, but you are able, for some of you, to speak a lot of different languages, and it's seen as quite erotic and sexy. Again, there's something about your voice. For some of you, I also feel that, you know, you could be a person that people are drawn to. People, I feel there's something to do with gadgets. So some of you could be gamers, some of you could be good at computer games, and people like this about you because they like the way your mind works. This is what I'm picking up. People are drawn to your mind. People are drawn to your intelligence. People are drawn to your energy because they feel like your energy is an energy that has many different sides, right? Yeah, we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So you definitely may have mutable energies within your chart. So some of you could be a Sagittarius. Some of you could be a Gemini. Some of you could be a Virgo. All mutable signs, right? And some of you may have these signs within your chart. I feel like what people like about you, and what people love, I should say, about you, what they think about you, is that, you know, you are hard to pin down. You know, on one hand, you may be very chatty, very sociable. On another hand, you could be very distant, aloof, closed off. And on another hand, you could be very spontaneous and very flamboyant. So what people, you know, think about you is that you are a person that doesn't necessarily, you know, stick to one group of friends. You may have a lot of different group of friends. So for instance, you may have friends that you hang out with in the library, or you may have your gamer friends, you know, and your other group of friends could be people that you just connect with on social media, but you're not necessarily going to meet up with them in real life. And then you may have a other group of friends whereby you just go raving with these friends, or etc. You know, you have different groups of friends that may not necessarily know each other. So there's many sides to you that people feel that they don't quite know, and this is quite intriguing for some people. I'm also picking up for some of you that people love the fact that you're just carefree. You know, you are a free spirit. You know who you are, and this is very important in life, to know who you are so that you don't get misled. And this is a trait that people are very drawn to. You know, I also feel that people love the fact that you could be someone that travels a lot. You know, you may be very, what's the word, part number one, you are very knowledgeable about different cultures. Again, languages comes into play. I also feel that you are a person that people, they admire the fact that you are a free spirit. There's something about your dress sense. There's something about the way you express yourself. Maybe it's your hair. You know, I also feel that people, they genuinely, appreciate the time that they share with you, because you are a person that seems quite busy. You are a person that seems quite popular. And when people do get that one-on-one with you, it's almost like they're in the presence of a celebrity. Like, oh my days, like, such and such, number one spent time with me. They were talking to me like they, actually gave me their undivided attention. Like, you have that energy about you where people just want to be around you, and you've got this energy whereby if you are focused on someone for, a certain amount of time, they are special to you, because, and that's the energy that you project. They are special to you because you're so busy, and that's what people think about you, that you are so busy. People also think, we've got Tower card here, some of you could be in Aries. People think that, you may come from a troubled past, or things are, not quite stable in your life right now. They may feel like, there's a lot about you that they don't know. They may see you as someone that is very powerful, someone that's very energetic, because this Tower card represents Mars energy. And I feel like people find you devastatingly handsome, devastatingly beautiful, extremely seductive, extremely sexy. You have a very powerful, rich sexual aura that you possess, right? And people just want to be near you. You ooze sex appeal regardless if you know it or not. Like, you are the type of person that when you step in a room, you command respect. Like, all eyes are on you. You are the type of person that people may fear to get involved with, because they may feel like, because you're so attractive, because you're so handsome or beautiful, you may break their heart. People may feel like you are an individual that unfortunately could be a player because of your energy, because your energy is so rich and powerful that people may feel like you are the type of person that people fight over. And generally, people can actually fight over you because they're just so addicted to your energy, and they may feel like they're going to lose it, is what I'm picking up. People may also feel and think, it's about how they think with this one, butterflies. I keep getting it mixed up. But people also think that, you are a person that is very, I'm hearing good in the bed, right? I know this is like, gotta be mindful of what I say, but people may look at you and think that, I bet they're good in bed, because of the way you carry yourself, right? And people also think and you know, people think that you've got a lot of energy. You're very high energized. You're very energetic. People may also think that you may like to work out. They may also feel that you can defend yourself, right? So they know you're no pushover. You could generally have a side to you that's very peaceful and quiet, you know, very chatty or very reserved, but someone that is quite free-spirited. You're very likable, you're very sociable, but you're no pushover. So people know that there's a side to you that if they cross it, they won't like to see that side to you, right? People also see you as someone that is stable and abundant. Some of you could have Capricorn in your chart. So people love the fact that you are very stable. So you are the type of person that people may come to with their problems. You always find a solution, you know, and you've got this energy about you where you think outside the box. So people think that, you know, you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of wisdom, or that, you know, you are on your way to becoming very successful, or you are very successful. You know, you may not brag about how much money you have, but people feel like you are very abundant, or you are on your way to achieving great success because you have this star-like quality that people just know that you're going to be, you know, someone very, very amazing. You're amazing anyway, but someone like in the public eye, people just assume that, okay, they're definitely going to make it with whatever field you are in, whether that's in college, you know, people admire your work ethic. They think you work hard. They think that you're amazing at what you do, whether that's in regards to communication, whether that's in regards to, you know, I definitely feel there's something to do with higher learning, or it's something to do with your neighborhood. So you could be very well known. So people just see you as someone that is like a public figure within your neighborhood. People look up to you if you work with them, because Virgos rule the 6th house, which is all about, you know, work. So people like the way you work. And, you know, Sagittarius rules higher education. So some of you could be in higher education, but you're admired. I feel like it's more secretly admired. So like your bosses, your tutors, your peers, you know, I'm hearing they rate you highly. They rate you highly. And, you know, people feel like, for some of you, that you always get things handed to you. They may feel like you don't work hard to get things given to you, but you work hard, right? Is what I'm saying. You deserve everything that you get. But people assume, because there's something about the way you look, but I feel like it's generally your aura. And I do feel like for some of you, because you're such genuine, nice people, which is so good and great, you know, to have, right? And genuine people as well, right? Because I feel like you're very helpful. People feel like, you know, people don't see the hard work that goes on behind the scenes. So for instance, if you're in higher education, you actually really do work hard. If you are quite well known, you know, you've made yourself established by, you know, not intentionally, but by, you know, being just a genuinely nice person, a caring, nice person, word gets around, right? So people may admire the fact that, you know, you are well known, if that makes any sense, and people see that you are very stable. And a lot of people may want to actually be in a relationship with you. A lot of people may actually want to be your friend, you know, because they feel like if they align themselves with you, then they will attract some sort of abundance, because you are very abundant, right? People also think that, yeah, look at this shower of abundance. People feel like, you know, you are very abundant, like you radiate positive energy, right? And what people love about you is that whenever they're around you, they just feel uplifted. It's almost like you've got a magical aura, you know, and you're just doing you. You could just even say hi and give a general chit chat, but they just feel like they're in the presence of some sort of celebrity, you know, and it's just like you just got this magical, rich energy that people just are drawn to. So just be quite mindful of that as well, because you can, with your type of energy, get energy vampires, which may make you feel drained. But I know that some of you guys know how to detach and regroup with this card right here, this Virgo card right here. But people feel like you are very abundant, you know, people like being around you. And some of you could have like psychic abilities as well, and this is not very known with a lot of you, but people feel like you are very intuitive, you know, because you may say things that comes, you know, comes to pass. Or for others of you, you just have this inner knowing, but your sixth sense is on point. So people think that you're very spiritual. People think that, you know, some of you think I ain't spiritual, you know, but this is what I can tell. People think that you're very spiritual. It's almost like look, because I'm putting the ninth house and the shower of abundance card together. Ninth house rules Sagittarius, and Sagittariuses are, you know, known to be psychic, but in a different way to how a water sign would be psychic. Because as you think about the sign Sagittarius, you know, the archetype of Sagittarius, actually the picture, there's a man, a horseman, and he's holding an arrow facing, you know, facing upwards. So that's a representation of seeing the future to me. So people do feel like you have a mind that is before its time, and you are genuinely a person that can actually attract abundance. So you're the type of person that people actually want on their team, people actually want to be aligned with, because again, there's something about you attracting abundance, and people see you as someone that is very beautiful. Okay, just overall, genuinely kind and warm-hearted person that is beautiful both from within and without. And again, if you are on your way to attracting abundance, people do see that you will eventually become successful. All right, so we have arc. So people think that you are a person that may, you know, people may feel like you don't ask as much as you should, is what I'm picking up, you know. But and this to me is the indication that there's people out there that actually wants to get to know you. They often wonder about you with that blue right there representing the throat chakra. They often wonder, you know, I wonder how they talk, or I wonder what they're into. You know, you actually make people think about you a lot. People actually want to talk to you. So you could be not communicating with some people, and people would like you to reach out, because I feel like it's because you are always on the go and you do require your own alone time. And some of you may just be social butterflies. You may not want to stick to one specific group. So people may want to speak to you more, especially friends and family that haven't heard from you much. People may want to definitely hear from you, and strangers may also want to get to know you, is what I'm picking up. I also see we have opportunity to forgive. So people see you as someone that is kind, loving, and someone that is just a very forgiving person. But just be mindful also that, you know, with some people feeling that way about you, don't let them, you know, take advantage of the fact that they see you as a easy going person, you know, because you have to create some boundaries. Because some people, depending on who these people are, they could actually cross boundaries because they feel like you're so forgiving. But people see you as an easygoing person, and you're generally a person that doesn't like conflict and strife, you know, and you're able to forgive and forget, you know. You don't like to hold grudges, is what I'm picking up. Some people see you as marriage material. People think that you're either going to eventually marry good one day, or you're going to be someone's husband, you're going to be someone's wife, or some people may actually want to marry you, or some of you are married already, and people think that, you know, you're lucky, you know, is what I'm picking up. People think that you're lucky, or that you married rich, or that you're eventually going to marry rich, is what I'm picking up. Or people just see you as someone that knows who they are, you know, is what I'm picking up. But generally, this is like, for me, with this wedding card, people think that you are going to get married. Some of you could be engaged, or some of you are just the type of person people just perceive to eventually settle down. And for some of you, people actually feel like they actually want to marry you. Again, some of you could be in a marriage already, so people know about your relationship, and, you know, they know that you are taken already. Now let's see some more. What do people think and love about you? Treat all around you with kindness. People feel, I should say think, but yes, I can say feel as well. People think that you are very genuine and very kind. There may have been a lot of times where you've offered a helping hand and you may have forgotten about it. But for those people that you have helped, these people hold those memories dear to their heart. So people see you as a very kind, warm, and genuinely caring person. Yeah, everything in divine timing. People see you as someone that, you know, may view the world in the way a child would view the world, and they don't necessarily see you as very forceful. They see you as someone that generally makes their own luck, and someone that takes their time, and someone that, you know, genuinely knows how to have patience. You know, you're not impatient, and you know, you're very caring, you're very forgiving, is what I'm picking up. And you could be very strong. Some of you could do sports, or some of you may have a great physique. So some people think that you go to the gym a lot. Some people think that you work out because you have a good body. What people like about you is that, you know, although you're very handsome or beautiful, very good looking, you're very good looking and beautiful on the inside as well. You know, your energy matches how you look outside. And you know, what people like about you is that you're very rare, because it's very rare to come across someone like yourself that is just very genuine, right? And then we have acceptance. Yeah. And what people like about you is that you embrace anyone from all walks of life. You know, you embrace everyone, you accept people, you have many different friends from many different backgrounds. You know, you're not judgmental, you meet people where they're at, and you're just a genuinely nice, caring, beautiful soul. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. Keep being the amazing you. Your energy is beautiful, so bright and vibrant. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will speak to you guys later. Peace out. Okay, how to. Let's take a look at what people think and love about you. Okay, so we have the Lovers card. So what people think and love about you, pile number two, is that people may think that you have a lot of choices. You know, people may think that, I'm hearing, when I first saw this card, I thought people may think with you, pile number two, that you don't always make the right choices in regards to love relationships. You know, people may think that you may, you know, display your connections publicly as well. So people may think that they know who you are already, or that, you know, you could have like a very public relationship. Your relationship could be in the public eye. You may post pictures of yourself and your partner, you know. So people may think that, you know, if you are in a partnership, you and your partner have a hot, passionate relationship. People may envy this relationship for some of you, and there's something about your neighborhood. So even if you don't post your, you know, your relationship on social media, people may think that, you know, you are in a very dynamic, passionate relationship. This could be like a connection where it's got a lot of people talking, you know, such and such a dating, etc., right? So people may, you know, be too involved or want to know more about your relationship. This could be people that are like surfing the net, trying to, some of you could be in the public eye, right? Trying to surf the net, trying to see what's going on, etc., right? Yeah, we also have the King of Swords. So some of you could definitely be a Gemini or an Aquarius. And what I'm picking up here is that people may think that you prefer to, I'm getting a lot of downers with this one. People may think that you may prefer to be single. Some of you could be in a relationship. Some of you could be divorced, is what I'm picking up. Or some of you could just prefer to just date around and not have anything serious. And because of this, people may think that you're always in different relationships, or that they never see you with anyone. Or, you know, people may also think that, yeah, people may think that you have choices in love, and there's something around you making the wrong choices when it comes to love. People may think that you know, and that's their opinion, but that's not a fact, right? But people may think that you may not want to be in a relationship. You may prefer something casual, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, we have the Empress card. Some of you could be a Taurus, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. So people may feel like you are a person that likes your independence. You are a person that does not want to be tied down. You are someone that is very abundant, and they may think that you like the finer things in life. People think that you're very beautiful, is what I'm picking up with the Empress card right here. They may feel like you are taken care of. They may feel like you take care of yourself. They may think that you have a lot of money, and that there's something about your home. So people do think that, you know, you have a beautiful home, you know how to take care of yourself. Some of you could actually be mothers, but if not, then for some of you, people think that you may not want children. You just want to focus on yourself, to lead a single life, and to just be happy with whatever you choose to do, right? We also have, Ten of Wands. So people may feel like you prefer to just be single, carefree, and date who you want to date, and not settle down, you know, because we have Ten of Wands, which means like blockages. Or for some of you, people may feel like you take on a lot, is what I'm picking up. And there's an energy of you being quite detached. So people may feel like, although you take on a lot, you know, you may be very proud in regards to asking for that help. I'm also feeling in regards to what people love about you. People may love the fact that they find you very passionate, they find you very sexy, you know, they find you very seductive, and, you know, they do find you to be very, very beautiful and very sensual, is what I'm picking up, right? So there's a sensuality that people are drawn to, but at the same time, there's a part of you that people may find is quite closed off. So there's a detached side. You know, people may find you quite aloof at times as well, and closed off, is what I'm picking up. But I feel like for some of you, this is what makes people want you some more, because of this aloofness. They want to find that warmth, is what I'm picking up. So let's take a look at what people think and love about you. Focus on service. So people feel like you are a hard worker. So people think that you work a lot, and, you know, you're giving me the energies of someone that may not want to settle down, or for someone that, even if you are in a relationship, or even if you have children, you know, you don't forget about yourself. You know, you are someone that takes care of yourself. You are someone that, you know, make sure you get that me time, is what I'm hearing right now. And it's important, you know, so people do see you as someone that does focus on themselves, making themselves feel good, going and getting their hair done, you know, doing things, not neglecting themselves. So people do feel like you do give yourself that self-love that you deserve, you know. People also see you and think that you are someone that is a hard worker. You know, some of you could be a boss, or some of you could be working in an office, and people think that you know, you deserve to treat yourself because you work very hard, right? People also think that, you know, you may have communicated that you're not where you want to be at yet. So people may think that you are still on your quest to finding your life purpose. But people may think that one of your life purposes is to have children. So this could have been a thing for some of you. Maybe you may have divorced someone, or you've broken up with someone because maybe they wanted children and you didn't. But people, you know, may think that you should have children or work with children. There's something around that. And you are the type of energy that may feel like you don't want people telling you what to do. For others of you, people may think that you like to work a lot as well. You're working towards your life purpose. What people think, okay, we've got entrepreneur in the reverse. So people, for some of you, you may work for a company, organization, and people may think that, you know, with your skills and talents, you should actually work for yourself. But people may think that you may not be open to working for yourself. You know, you may like to work in groups, is what I'm picking up with this Lovers card right here. The Lovers card represents third house energy. Third house is all about, you know, the neighborhood, groups, siblings, etc. So people may think that you are happy with where you work, and you may want to climb the ladder, and they, you know, people may feel like I generally feel that you are a person that may work better when you're around others, you know, because you generally like to communicate. So people do see you as someone that is a communicator, someone that gets on with others as well. So you know who you are, you know yourself, right? You may find it quite boring to work on your own, is what I'm picking up. So even if for some of you, you may feel like, no, empath B, I want to work for myself, you still may not want to work alone. You may want to have a team, because you are a person that likes to communicate with the King of Swords right here. So you could always be on the phone, texting, etc. You prefer people to call you though, pile number 2. You prefer people to call you. And you're generally not a person that reaches out to others, but for some of you, it could be a two-way thing. You generally, you know, if you are connected to someone, they genuinely love the fact that you are very self-expressive in regards to what you would like the person to do to you, or what you would want to do to another person. So you're very confident in that way, and you take care of yourself. There's something about the way you smell. There's something about the way you dress up. You know, you have a very, it's a very neat, sophisticated, sensual energy and vibe that you give off. If you are a female, you may wear nice perfume, so people think you always smell good, you always look good, you take care of your appearance, but people may feel and think that you're quite closed off, is what I'm picking up. People love the fact that you can have like a dry sense of humor, and you're not afraid to, like I said before, put in some sexual banter in your humor as well. Like, you're very open in regards to your sexuality, and this is what makes people feel very comfortable, because it makes them comfortable about talking about sex and stuff like that. So we have change in direction in reverse. So people may think that you are a person that is not too, overly concerned in regards to settling down and having kids. You may want these things, but this is what people think. It's the energy that you may give off to others. They may feel like, or think, because this is about thinking. People may think that you are more focused on your career and climbing the career ladder. They may think that you're not, that maternal. And this could be one of the reasons why you and another person may have split up, because the person may have felt that you weren't ready for kids. Maybe you weren't ready for kids. Maybe you wanted to achieve something in your career, and not to say you never want them, but you may want to put this part of your life on hold until you are where you want to be. Some of you may enjoy just dating. Some of you may not want to be tied down because you may have been divorced already and you don't want nothing serious. So you're just enjoying your single life, is what I'm picking up right here. For some of you, I'm picking up that people may think that you are a mother. Okay, so some of you, I feel, could be a single mother. And if that is the case, people may feel like your focus is on your children. This is why some of you may have started up a business and may have found out that you were pregnant, or some of you may have had plans to start up a business, but you may be thinking to yourself, I need to focus on my kids right now. I ain't got time to focus on anything else. So some of you may have blocked off from doing your own business, even though you may have wanted to, and you could be in a stage right now where you're thinking about, what is my life purpose? And as you can see with this man, around him is children. So your focus right now is on your children, making sure that they get the best, is what I'm picking up. And you haven't really got much time. If in the past you may have overworked, your priorities have changed right now. Some of you could actually be pregnant, or you could be thinking about having a child. So you could be working less, or you could be just focusing on your kids. And you realize that career is not as important as you may have thought it was before, is what I'm picking up. So people may think that, you are more focused on your family life as opposed to your working life, right? Your focus is on the surface of your family, of your children, of yourself, which is very positive. Okay, so what do people love and think about my pile number 2? Let me impart my wisdom and knowledge to you. So I feel like people find you to be very intelligent, and they like conversing with you. There's something about, the way you communicate. People enjoy speaking to you on the phone, speaking to you when you're together, because you're very, knowledgeable. You have a lot of wisdom, you know a lot of things. You may have been through a lot of things, right? Some of you have definitely been through some sort of divorce, or, you're highly intelligent. And I feel like You know, you do like to discuss things like philosophy, maybe science. Some of you like to discuss, you know, maybe politics, etc. You know, you're very intelligent and you know a lot of information. You soak up a lot of information. So we also have I send you divine blessing. So people think that you are a person that is balanced. You know, they feel like whenever they come off the phone speaking to you, they feel as though they've got a clear direction as to what they want to do. So you could be like a problem solver. You know, some of you could be a Libra, you could be a Gemini. So, you know, people think that you have everything under control. Some of you are like scratching your head thinking, what are you talking about? But people think that you're very sensible, you know, very intelligent, know where you're going in life, and you give good advice is what I'm picking up right here. So what do people think and love about you? Nourish your body and soul. People love the fact that you are, you know how to look after yourself. You know, you're always trying to better yourself, whether that's through diet, you know, whether that's through, you know, learning, researching, you know. And some of you may pray, some of you may meditate, but people see you as someone that is balanced. I'm picking up Libra vibes here, but people see you as someone that is very balanced, you know, and that's why you're able to give good advice is what I'm picking up, which is very, very positive. Now let's take a look. Last card, I protect you through troubled times, in the reverse. So people do see you as someone that is not a fighter, someone that is a lover, but at the same time someone that knows how to defend themselves, someone that, you know, knows how to speak up for themselves and speak up for others, and or helps other people to find their inner voice is what I'm picking up. You know, people see you as someone that is there for other people, but people may also feel like you've been through a lot, so you need to also be there for yourself. And one of the reasons why, you know, people see you as someone that, you know, has all this advice and knowledge, etc., is because you've been through a lot, and now you're able to impart your wisdom onto others. And they also see that you do take that time out, just like part number one, to nurture and care for yourself. And the advice you give to them is advice that you have done for yourself. It's not a situation whereby you're telling people what to do and you've never done it for yourself, right? You practice what you actually preach. I'm going to go back to this card. Yeah, people also feel and think that you are a person that doesn't genuinely, you know, you give people the tools, but you know, basically you lead a horse to the water, but you don't force the horse to drink the water. So you give people the tools if they ask you for advice, but you don't force them to, you know, to take the advice. You give a suggestion, but you don't say, oh, if you don't do this. You don't give them ultimatums. You don't keep, you know, every time you speak to them, keep talking to them about, oh, did you do it or did you do it? You just give your advice, and then you generally let them lead their life, because you are a person that is independent. You are a person that generally likes to lead your life without being forced to do things you don't want to do, you know, whether that's in the workplace, etc. And you understand the need for, you know, disconnecting from the world, and you are a person that can be quite cold in some respects. You have clear boundaries, and people know that you have a side to you that does not play. Yes, you can be very chatty, you can be very playful, you can be very, you know, I feel like you're very beautiful, etc. You can be warm, but then there's a side to you that can be very stern and, you know, very cold and cutting, especially if you feel like people have, you know, crossed a boundary with you. You are not afraid to let people know that, you know, they've crossed the line, and you are, you know, not afraid to defend yourself. So you can actually defend yourself verbally, and people know that when it comes to you, you know, they can't play with your word game, because your word game's on point. Like, you will tell someone about their whole lineage in one sentence, which will make them sit down, literally sit down. So you're a person that people don't really want to cross, because if they get on your bad side, or if they disrespect you in any way, you will know how to deal with them and fix them, you know, with your words, is what I'm picking up right here. But generally, from what I'm seeing with you, pile number two, is that you are a very happy-go-lucky person. You know, people may gossip about you because there's something, you know, quite quirky about you. There's something interesting about you. If you're in some sort of relationship, people are just like either obsessing or wanting to get in the way, etc. People may want to be your friend. People may want to hang out with you as well because you just have this vibe like, who's that girl, who's that guy, you know, type of thing. But you're very independent as well, is what I'm picking up. And with you, I feel like people may feel that you are a hard worker because I'm speaking to different groups of you as well. And whatever it is that you're doing with it, it is that you are a father. If you are working, you know, people feel like you put your heart and soul into it, but you are generally a person that likes to work in groups, is what I'm picking up. But you know, people may think that you should take some time out for yourself and nourish yourself because they may feel like you overwork. And people generally see you as someone that is very balanced and very poised and graceful and very eloquent with the way that you speak, with the way that you look. It's like, you know, you have like this otherworldly, angelic like quality about you, you know, like a swan, serene like a swan, right? But people may feel like you have too much on and they just want to help. Some people may want to help. That could be your family members, you know, because this is siblings. This is Gemini energy. It rules siblings, it rules the neighborhood, etc. And you could be doing a lot of different things, a lot of different projects. So people feel like, you know, just, you know, ease the burden a bit, you know, take time out for yourself. People may want to nurture you, but you have this side whereby it's like, no, I don't need your help. Can help myself type of thing. So if that is the case, then be open to help because you seem like a very strong, powerful, independent person. But at the same time, it's nice to nurture yourself. People feel like you need to pamper yourself a bit more, right? Because you work a lot. And if you are a masculine, people feel that you are a very attentive and caring parent as well. So this is what I have for you, pile number 2. Keep being the amazing you. Keep striving to achieve, but remember to take time out for yourself. All right, so I'll speak to you guys later. Please take care and have an amazing holiday whenever you listen to this anyway. So timeless reading. Peace out. Okie dokie. Let's move on to pile number 3. What do people love and what do people think about you, pile number 3? All right, so we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so, all right, so with you, pile number 3, some of you could be a Leo, is what I'm picking up. Or some people, you know, the people that think about you could be a Leo, but I thought this is more your energy. So what do people think about you? People think that I'm hearing that you move in silence and that you are a great manifester and that you are quite secretive in regards to your manifestations. Nothing wrong in that, right? You don't want to spoil your manifestations, but they think that you are a person that has a lot of creative ideas and you are able to turn these ideas into fruition. They feel and think that you could be a loner, but you are a loner by choice. They see you as someone, or they think that you're someone very powerful, but they may think that you hide your beauty or that you're very reserved, or, you know, there is an intense sexuality that you possess, but you may not, you know, show it to others. You know, you only may show it to a chosen few, and this could also be in regards to your personality. You know, people may be intrigued by your personality, but they may think that they may think you could be quite snobbish because you have a energy about you, and I don't think it's the truth, right? But you may have an energy about you where you may not, you know, converse with certain people, and that's only because I feel you are busy working on yourself and working on your projects, right? Yeah, so we have the Aquarius card right here. This is Knight of Swords. So people may think that you, like I said, there's something around people thinking, oh, I bet he thinks she's nice. I bet she thinks, this is a female, right? This is a male. I bet she thinks she's nice, this, that, and the other. But people may think that you have this side to you whereby, because you look the way you look, they may just assume that you are like a mean girl, which is not true. It's almost like they just judge you, because I feel like for some of you, you are reserved. I also think, looking at this card right here, that people may feel like you are always on to the next thing. Like you're very, and what the energy I just picked up before, that's for people that, may just gossip about you. These could be people in groups, clubs, and organizations, right? That don't know you, that want to get to know you, but instead of getting to know you, they just assume that you are a certain person when they haven't even taken the time out to just see who you really are as a person, right? They just make up their mind about who they think you are, and they just run with that, right? Literally run with that. But people see you as a person that knows how to defend themselves. If they didn't know before, then they know now, right? So this could be for the people that try to, I'm hearing fifth house energy because Leo's rule the fifth house. So people do see you as someone that is very playful, but they also see you as someone that, knows how to defend themselves, but they also feel that they can't work you out. You're very unpredictable. This is like Aquarius energy. This is Leo energy. Aquarius and Leo are opposing each other. So they see you as someone that is unpredictable. They can't work out what you're going to do next. See how he's hidden in this armor. They feel as though you're powerful as well, right? They feel as though you're powerful. And there's an energy of people thinking that you're one not to cross in terms of maybe originality, in terms of, the way you communicate as well. So you could have like good wordplay, and your ideas are like crazy, like out there, like futuristic. So people see you as someone that is a powerful, originator, someone that is just like, wow. This guy, this girl, like she's just like, wow. They just see you as someone that is like 10 steps ahead, literally 10 steps ahead. They see you and think that you are someone that's not afraid to speak your truth and to remove yourself from situations that no longer serve you. So they do see you as someone that is confident. They do see you as someone that is very attractive, very sexy, etc. But you don't allow people access to you, which kind of irritates some people sometimes, right? And why would it, right? It's only because it's almost like they want to steal your essence. They want to work you out. People can't work you out, right? People think that there's an energy of mystery to you, and people think that you keep people at arm's length. They also, what people love about you, let's talk about the love, right? What people love about you is the fact that they don't know what you're going to do next. Like, you keep people guessing. They just don't know what you're going to do next. And they find you exciting. They find that aspect of you exciting. People love the fact that you're very creative. You're very warm. You could be very funny as well. And you're very abundant. You have this bright, warm, loving energy about you, but at the same time you don't allow others to get too close. What people think about you again is that you remove yourself from situations without any warning, and this may confuse people. For one hand, she's so warm and then she's gone, and I feel like if you do this, it's because of good reason. People think that you are very independent. It's almost like you have this energy of, I don't even need you, and because you have this energy of like you're not even needing anyone, it makes people feel like there's some sort of hidden agenda, because you're not a person that needs to be in groups to be accepted. You know who you are, and I feel like people think that you're very focused on your creativity, and they think that you're very abundant. People think that you are very rich, or that you lead a very, abundant life where you've got everything you need, etc. People think that you mind your own business. You're not the type of person to get involved in drama, gossip, mix up, whatever the case may be. That's a term that I haven't used that term in years, since I was in high school, but people generally feel that you like your own company, and you're happy with your own company, and you're not afraid to close out cycles if it infringes upon your peace of mind. Some people may think that you're single, is what I'm picking up as well, by choice. We also have Emperor card. Some of you could be a Aries, some of you could be a Leo. People think that you are a boss, right? So some people think that, you may work for yourself, or you could be an entrepreneur, And people think that you are very powerful, right? People think that you can't, you're not someone that they want to cross, is what I'm picking up. You are someone that can balance out your masculine and feminine qualities. You are someone that holds a lot of power. You are someone that, you're not afraid to call people out on their BS. You are not afraid to actually put yourself out there and create something new, regardless if you're fearless, is what I'm picking up. People see you as someone that is fearless. People may also see you as someone that is married, is what I'm picking up. Someone that is serious also. Yeah, people see you as someone that is very creative, very sexually attractive as well. People also see you as someone that is very dynamic with fresh ideas, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, they may feel and think that you juggle a lot, and you are, you do a lot, and you're trying to keep a balance of a lot. They see you as someone that has a lot of creative flair. There's something about your creativity here. Some of you may have Pisces in your chart. Some of you may have Pisces in your 7th house. But some people may think, for some of you, that, you can be a little bit confused sometimes, is what I'm picking up. Some people may feel like you live in a dream world, like you don't live in reality. And, I feel like there's nothing wrong in that. I feel like, yeah, obviously we need to be grounded. Yeah, I know that. But I also feel like, you draw a lot upon the spiritual realms in order to manifest them into reality, which most of us do anyway. But you are very connected to the spiritual aspect of things, and you get these downloads that are just like out of this world, and you're able to manifest them into reality. So people also see you as someone that is otherworldly, someone that is like, someone that is genius, is what I'm picking up right here. People think that they want to get access to you to know where you get these ideas from, and people think that you are magical, or that you are of magic in some way. Yeah, people may feel like you are very spiritual. People may also see you as like a witch, but not like in a bad way, because some people could be quite fearful of you because they don't want to get on your bad side, because they know that you are very protective of yourself, and you could be protective of others, your family especially. But people see you as someone that is mysterious, and it's almost like the quiet side to you is what makes them fear you, because it's like she knows things that we don't know. You are very spiritual. It's like you have this serene like quality about you. You could be a Pisces, you could be an Aries Pisces cast, you could be a Leo, is what I'm picking up. You could be an Aquarius, but you have knowledge that not a lot of people are privy to. Definitely connected to the spiritual world. And some of you could be into astrology, tarot. Some of you could be into numerology. Definitely connected to spirituality. So people think that, okay, but it's almost like a fear here now, is what I'm picking up, because you're so quiet and you know so much, and you don't say much, but people just get that vibe from you, like this person's a serious person, but this person is spiritual. This is what I'm getting. This person's spiritual. They ain't one to play with, right? Because if I trouble them, that I got to deal with their ancestors. It's that type of, and they may not think that in that sense, but they know that if they do something to you and you hear about it or whatever, then they're going to face some sort of karma. I'm not getting the Justice card right here, but Justice card is opposing, Emperor card, because Emperor's Aries and Justice card is Libra. So there is an energy here of people just fearing that, if they trouble you, you're going to do some sort of spell on them or something around that. But I feel more so it's an admiration of this person's very intuitive. This person knows things that I don't know. And some people that are scared of that will just like try and come for you and like, try and, talk to you in a certain way to get a reaction. And I feel like for some of you, you just like mainly remove yourself from situation. You're not afraid to remove yourself and, let loose those shackles, even if it's in regards to like family members, because this is a Neptune and a Saturn and Neptune card. And, You know, Saturn represents binding, you know, things that have longevity, you know, such as family, marriages, etc. But you're not afraid to just like dissolve and remove yourself. So people may find you to be a mystery. People find you to be mysterious. People think that you're mysterious, you know, is what I'm picking up. So what do people think and love about pile number 3? Ground yourself. So yeah, you do have that energy whereby you are in the, you know, in the spiritual aspect of things, but I feel like that's more in regards to your creativity. Some of you are definitely into spirituality, and this is known. Even if you don't tell people, people just see you as someone that's like, there's something magical about him, or there's something magical about her. But people see you as someone that is very earthy, right? You could be the type of person that likes to ground yourself in earth, go for walks in nature, etc. So people see you as a very peaceful person, because you're giving me the energy of someone that doesn't go out their way to trouble anyone. You're just more focused on your creativity. You know, it's like you live in your own world, and because people may feel like they can't get access to that world, that's when they become quite bitter and vengeful, and then they realize, maybe I shouldn't have troubled such and such after all. Let your past go. People see you as someone that is not afraid to let people go, you know, whether it's family members, friends from, you know, that you've known a long time. If it's not serving you, if it's hindering you in some way, if it's not for your higher good, then you are not afraid to let others go, right? See only love. People do see you and think that you have a big kind heart, you know, and I feel like with you, pile number 3, you love very deeply, you know. You love to nurture and care for others, so people do sense this about you. You know, there's a lot of depth with you, pile number 3. So people do see you as someone with depth and someone that is very caring and kind, trustworthy guidance. What people love about you is the fact that they can confide in you and you have the answers. It's almost like you pull the answers out of the air, you know, and you're able to empathize with people. So some of you could be an empath as well. So you're able to empathize with people and understand where they're coming from, their point of reference, and to guide them in the right direction, on the basis of their personality. So you wouldn't give 2 friends the same advice type of thing. So people may confide in you. They just feel like you just know it all. They feel that you are psychic as well. It's like, how do they know, you know, type of thing. Trustworthy guidance. So people find that you are very trustworthy. That's what people love about you, because in, you know, sometimes it's very rare to meet someone that you can actually trust, but people genuinely trust you. You know, they can feel safe to know that, you know, you are someone that will not betray them. We have acceptance. What people love about you is that you are very accepting. You accept others and you embrace others, and you have a very creative flair about you, and you are a person that, you know, I'm seeing fairies here. So some of you, people think that you're a fairy. You're not. I know it sounds, you know, but you may really like things like elves, fairies, unicorns, etc. They see you as someone that's very powerful. People think that, like I said, you are otherworldly. You're not of this world, and because you don't really say much, you make your actions do the talking. And you could be a very colorful person, so people may see you as someone that is very colorful, you know, glamorous in a way whereby you like to express yourself through colors. So this could be through your hair, definitely your clothes, maybe your house could be very colorful, but then you have this depth with you, you know, and this is why people look at you as though you're some sort of fairy, not very otherworldly, that you live in your own world. And again, they want to gain access to this world, but because they can't, it's just like, I can't work them out. And because some people can't work you out, they then try to, you know, try to come for you, maybe spread gossip, unfortunately, or maybe even try and argue with you as well, because they're just jealous of the fact that you have this creative bubble around you, or this bubble around you in general, that you don't allow a lot of people access to. Some of you are doing it consciously, but I feel like some of you are doing it unsubconsciously. The conscious ones that I feel like that are doing it in part number 3, you don't want anyone to disturb your peace, and you generally don't want anyone to disturb your creative flow, right? So you're very mindful as to who you allow around you, right? You're not afraid to leave people if you feel like they're not serving you anymore, because again, you are a person that is going places, right? And people see you as someone that is exciting. We also have devotion. Reignite your passion for the work you do by wearing a pendant with a yellow crystal, citrine, yellow topaz, or peridot around your neck. So I feel like you are a person that is very high vibrational, right? Yes, sometimes we're human beings, we can all get down, but you have a bright aura, right? A bright, exciting, positive aura and energy. People are drawn to your energy. So people think that you're very exciting. People may also perceive you to be someone that likes to party a lot. And someone that they can just always have a good time with, someone that is funny, someone that is just, overall just a genuinely fun, loving, playful individual. And what people love about you is that you are bright, you are high vibrational, you are funny, you do make people have a laugh once you allow them access to you. And then we have I'm here to guide you. So you could be like someone that gives amazing advice, and you are a leader is what I'm picking up. You are a leader, and you don't take your leadership role lightly. You are aware that people are watching you. You are aware that people admire you, and you are a role model is what I'm picking up. People see you as a role model. You could be like in the public eye for some of you, or you are aware that whatever you do, and that's what I'm picking up with you, people want to know what you're doing next, because people may imitate you, people may copy you, is what I'm picking up. And we also have happiness isn't a material thing, but a spiritual concept. So people see you as more spiritual as opposed to, they don't really see you as materialistic. You're not a materialistic person, because with this purple right here representing the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, they do feel that you are very spiritual, and that, like I said, there's something around you being more in the spiritual realm of things as opposed to being more in the 3D. And I get that sense because you don't really place a lot of value onto material things. Like, you find more happiness and contentment in inner peace and creativity, bringing the creativity from the ethers into the 3D. You don't hold on to material things, not to say that you don't like material things, but people see you as someone that's otherworldly. Like, why don't they like this? Why don't they like that? Other things that other people are going crazy about. You're just like, I need to create. Your creativity is what you go crazy for, right? So people want to understand you're happy, basically. And I feel for you, you're happy is creating, not with what people's got in their home or what they drive or whatever. It's more about being happy and learning about yourself and being a better version of yourself daily and being able to create, being free to create. You're quite free spirited. You are free spirited. We also have spend time nurturing yourself. So what people love about you is that you have a love for yourself. And because you have a love for yourself, you're able to then teach others how to love themselves also. Those that are able to get close to you. So what people love is the fact that you are very playful, you are very open, but at the same time you can be very discerning with others. You are very spiritual. You hold a lot of depth and a lot of knowledge, and people love the fact that you are down to earth as well, is what I'm picking up. You have a kind heart. You're very trustworthy. People trust you. You accept others, and you have this magical energy about you. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I will speak to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this. Pick a card. Take care of yourself. Keep shining. Keep being amazing you. Peace out.